everyone, this is Sandra Hart again with Life Over 60. Thank you for joining me this morning. I have my huge Friends coffee cup. Remember Friends? And they had these huge coffee cups. Well, this morning I'm having a gigantic cup of coffee because I have a lot to do today and I want to start my day with a lot of caffeine, I guess. Thank you so much, as I said, for joining me. This week is going to be kind of a busy week for me. I have a lot to do. We are redoing our deck. It's the third floor garden, and so they have been ripping out for the last couple of days our top garden and deck, and we're going to be replacing it. I hope we have enough time before we leave for the hottest months down here in Florida, hottest months of summer. But I am so excited. I don't know, my heart always beats to music. I have loved music my whole life. And the first thing that I would do when the kids were little and I went in the kitchen to make breakfast was to turn on the little radio that I had in the kitchen and listen to Billy Joel or some kind of great music like Abba. Well, Abba, who was big in the 70s. You remember Abba, the group from Australia that had so many hits. Well, they broke up, I think they were in the 70s. They broke up around 1984. And they're coming back. They are now in the recording studio and they're maybe do a world tour. But Abba is coming back. Remember, I think it was about 1994, two movies that I absolutely loved. Remember Muriel's Wedding with Toni Collette? I think it was the first movie that she made. That was such an endearing, wonderful movie. But remember the song, I Do, I Do, I Do, I Do, by Abba? I love that. And then there was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and the song that they played, I can't remember what it was right now, but Mamma Mia, I think. Mamma Mia was the song that they played in that movie. But it was a happy time and happy, uplifting music. It was just fantastic. I am crazy about Abba. I once bought a book by one of the singers. I think her name was Agatha. I can't pronounce the names correctly. And I think I left it in New Jersey because I was looking for it after I heard the news that Abba was coming back. And I remember reading her memoir. And then I called my daughter, who helped me move, my oldest daughter, and I said, whatever happened to that book written by, I think, Agatha of Abba? I hope I'm saying her name right. Please forgive me if it's wrong. She says, oh, Mother, I think you gave that away to Goodwill. And then, figures, I thought maybe you just didn't get your... But anyway, I am really so excited that Abba is coming back. And I've also had requests in my 2-minute week video I showed, the jars of bone broth that I make. Well, because I am a pescatarian, I don't eat meat, but I do eat fish. And I can't eat beef bone broth, which is so great for you if you're not a vegetarian. It has so many healing qualities in it. And also it helps so much with autoimmune illnesses. But I make fish bone broth. So at the end of, down below of this video, I will put my recipe for fish bone broth. Now be sure when you buy fish, and I know this sounds gross, but you can buy the fish heads or the carcasses of fish, or if you already have eaten fish and you buy the whole fish, then you can just cook the bones. But don't get an oily fish because it really smells up the kitchen like crazy, and it's not a odor that you want around the house. But get a fish, and I'll explain below, a fish that is not an oily fish, because it makes a better broth and it doesn't smell up the kitchen like a oily fish would. And also, since I'm talking about recipes, and because I'm a vegetarian, I have found a wonderful recipe for avocado chocolate pudding. and it is so, so good. You won't believe how good it is. It really is so delicious. So I am going to put that recipe under there as well. On Monday, I am putting up a video about essential oils. You know, I am so crazy about essential oils. I use them all the time. You know, when I'm right now, I have no makeup on, nothing. I have a little lipstick on. Just sorry about that, little lipstick. But I use essential oils during the day because I don't usually wear foundation unless I'm really going someplace very special. So I just apply an essential oil to my face, or a mixture of essential oils like rosehip seed oil, marula oil, lavender oil, carrot seed oil. I use those oils so much, so I'm going to put up a video talking about oils and how they can enhance our lives. Okay, I guess I have to get my day started. You know, as I have said before, these are always impromptu little chats. I never really plan out what I'm going to say, but as you can see, it's a beautiful day here in South Beach. It's probably going to be about 80 degrees today, but as the months go by, the May and June, it really gets very hot and humid down here, and unless you have to stay, it's nice to be able to get away a little bit in the summer. So I plan to go visit my children in Chicago, Nashville, and Lexington, and I'll probably stay in Nashville for 2 or 3 months down there. But right now, I'm dealing with what is here today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and a terrific rest of the week. And think about Abba. Put on some good music today while you're working. I can remember cleaning the house to Abba. You know, I do my own house cleaning. I've never had a housekeeper in my whole life. And even though I did have a big house in New Jersey, cleaning is kind of therapy for me. It just sounds crazy. I must be a crazy person. But I really love cleaning the house. I wouldn't want to do it every single day, but I really don't mind it. I put on some great music and I just whip around and get everything done. That's just me. I don't know. Be good to yourself today. Try to be kind to someone. Just the smallest little smile or hello. It's amazing what it might do for someone today. And you know, I always tell you to share that big heart of yours with someone else. Take care, and I hope to see you later this week with my Saturdays with Sandra, and then on Monday, talking about essential oils. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a beautiful, beautiful